Welcome back, everybody. We're doing some more basic arithmetic. Let's dive right in. So compute 3 plus 0 times 5 plus 5 minus 9. Alright, so whenever we have a string of operations, we have to follow the order of operations. And it can be remembered by this numeric called PEMDAS, and also referred to as please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, again, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, and that stands for parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide, add and subtract. It's important to note that multiply and divide and add and subtract carry the same weight, meaning you don't necessarily do multiplication before division. What you do is you do it in order from left to right, in the order that you read. For example, if you had the expression 3 divided by 3 times 5, or 3 times 3 divided by 5, you would just go in order from left to right. We would not do 3 times 5 first. We would just divide first. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 divided by 5 is 9/5. So that's how we would do it. So let's look at the problem at hand. First, we have to look for parentheses. Do we have any parentheses? No, we do not. So then we continue on. Do we have any exponents? Do we have any exponents? No, we do not. Here, let me change colors. We do not have any exponents. All right. Are we multiplying anywhere? Yes, we are. We're multiplying this 0 times the 5. So this is the first thing we'll do. And what is 0 times 5? 0 times 5 is 0. So let's rewrite what we have so far. So now we have 3 plus 0 plus 5 minus 9. And now we're going to add and subtract. And here we'll just go from left to right. 3 plus 5 is 8. And 8 minus 9 equals -1. So our answer here is -1. Awesome. Let's continue forward. Clear our board. What is 2 plus 2 divided by 2? So again, it's testing us on our order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We'll first do parentheses. We don't have any. Exponents. We don't have any. Multiply and divide. We do have division side. 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is simply 1. And we're left with 2 plus 1, which equals 3. So 3 is our answer here. Let's type this in. Awesome. Continue. Again, let's write down our order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. First, we have parentheses. Okay, we have parentheses in this problem. Here and here. And then we have exponents. So we have parentheses and exponents here. So first we do what's in the parentheses. So let's take this 2 to the 4th down. So we have 2 to the 4th. What does 2 to the 4th equal? Well, an exponent, if you're not familiar, the exponent number represents how many times you multiply your base number by itself. So 2 to the 4 will equal 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And 4 times 4 is 16. So this means 2 to the 4th equals 16. And then what do we have over here? We have 4 to the 8th. All right, this is pretty large. And you know what? This is so large, I'm going to be thinking that we might not need to compute this large number in order to solve this problem. And what do I mean by this? Well, whenever you have an exponent on the outside of your parentheses, like we do in this instance, here let me clear up some space so I can show you what I mean. Here we have 4 to the 8th squared. And what is this? Well, this is simply 4 to the 8th times 4 to the 8th, right? As we are squaring this 4 to the 8th term, so it's multiplied against itself twice. And then what is 4 to the 8th? Well, 4 to the 8th is 4 times 4, etc. This is 8 times, 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, dot, 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 times 4. This is going to be 8 times. And then we again have it another 8 times. Times 4 times 4, dot, 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 times 4. This happens another 8 times. So this can combine to equal what? Well, this is going to be equal to 4 to the 16. Here we added our exponents. 8 plus 8 is 16, and whenever we expand it, like I just did, you can see that it equals 4 to the 16th. So this 4 to the 8 squared term equals 4 to the 16. And here we have a 2 to the 4 to the 8. All right. So what do you think we could maybe do here? Well, we can do the same thing. Let's change colors. We have 2 to the 4th to the 8th. And here I showed you explicitly what is happening. And this is all the work. But if you noticed, if we have an exponent on the outside of a number with another exponent, you can just multiply it in. Here you can see it here. 2 times 8 is 16, and our answer ended up being 4 to the 16th. So here we can do the same thing. 8 times 4 is 32. So if we did all the work, expanded this all out, we're going to get 2 to the 32nd. Alright, so now what do we have? We have 2 to the 32nd divided by 4 to the 16th. Now there's one last step. This is kind of difficult to see, especially if you've never done it before. But 4 can be rewritten as a power of 2. Okay, let me erase some of this, get some more space. And what that does for us is we can rewrite 4 as 2 squared to the 16. And now again we can multiply this in. 16 times 2 is 32. And so what do we have? Well, we have 2 to the 32nd divided by 2 to the 32nd. And anything divided by itself equals 1. So this answer is 1. Excellent. If you've never seen exponents before, this can be pretty tricky. I encourage you to rewind and pause and see if you can solve and figure out this problem on your own. Okay, let's continue. Here, what do I have? When I turned 2 years old, my brother was just half of my age. Today I turned 19 years old. How old is my brother? So I'm going to have M for me and B for brother. Okay? And what do I have? Whenever I was when M equaled 2, my brother was half of my age. My brother was just half of my age. So my brother equaled half of my age. So I was 2. Half of 2 equals 1. So whenever I was 2, my brother was 1. And now I just turned 19. So 17 years has passed, right? I was 2, and then 17 years passed, and now I'm 19. Well, my brother was 1, and again 17 years have passed, so now my brother is 18. So my brother must be 18 years of age. Let's type this in. Excellent. Excellent. Don't be fooled and tricked to think that because he was half your age whenever you were 2, he'll be half your age whenever you're 19. That wouldn't make too much sense. We're going to be adding years here, and that's what we just did. Okay, let's continue on. Which number is 2 to the 999 bigger than 999 squared? So this problem is all about understanding exponents. And again, 999 squared, what does that mean? It means 999 times 999. And this will be a fairly large number, sure, but 2 to the 999, this number is massive. This is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And we're going to keep going, times 2. And this is going to be done 999 times. And let's just think about the first few of these. We have 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Then 16. Then 32. And this is growing really rapidly. If we looked at a graph of this, we started at 2, and then we're just going to go up, 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 up. It's going to just shoot up. And 999 times 999, again, it is a large number, but it's not going to be growing as fast as this. It's going to be, much wider. It's going to grow slower. So 299 is much larger. And so, yes, 2 to the 999 is bigger than 999 squared. Excellent. All right, guys, this was Basic Arithmetic Challenge Quiz Level 1. I hope you learned something in this video. If anything did not come across as clear, please let me know down in the comment section below. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help. And until next time, take care, everybody.